Today I want to talk about vitamin N for our health, whether it's depression. Of course, there are many things you need to do. You need to take professional help. Don't get off your medication without your doctors in the loop, but I'm talking about things beyond that. Whether it's your immune system, it's lowering inflammation, it's improving the quality of your sleep, improving the quality of your respiratory system, better vision, emotional health, the motivation to exercise, the inspiration to move more. Vitamin N is free. Nature. The more and more science is studying nature, and sometimes I don't understand science. Why do we need to study things which are common sense? It is common sense for everyone. When you spend more time in nature, you automatically feel so good. But today, we need to wait for science to tell us to spend more time in nature for the health of our brain, for the neurons in our brain, for the synaptic connections in our brain, for better brain health, for cognitive health, for all of these things. Our eye vision, your immune system gets stronger, inflammation comes down, we feel better, our relationships improve, our emotional and our mental health improves. The more you spend time out in nature, you realize that you want to start doing your walks, not in the gym, but outside. Your runs, not in the gym on the treadmill, but outside. You want to start doing more hikes. You want to start doing more time on the beach, exercise outdoor. Why? Because it makes you feel so good. There's nothing wrong with the gym, but hey, you would choose nature over the gym. Now, some people are compromised. You live in a polluted city, not safe for you to walk outside, not safe for you to run outside. Then, of course, the best next option would be the gym. But for everyone who has access to nature, are you using it? Whether you're a child, a teenager, a senior citizen, it doesn't matter. Whether you're in a wheelchair, if you can get your wheelchair rolled out to your balcony or spend some time outdoors, you're going to feel better. But are we using this powerful drug? There is a complete connection between the science of outdoor time, light, natural light, not just in our eyes, but on our skin. And today, in fact, we see a whole generation of children who are now growing up with skin issues. And before, we would take patients with skin issues, certain skin issues, and put them out in the sun. Early morning sun, not the dangerous sun. Outdoor time. They would heal. But today, young children, young teenagers have a sensitivity towards natural light. Maybe because their bodies and skin has become so used to indoor time that we haven't developed the mechanisms and the defenses to be outdoors. But we can change that. We can change that by slowly starting to spend more time in the outdoors, natural light and nature. How many of you have access to nature? You know, I get envious of people who live amidst nature. Envious, not in a bad way, but I crave nature. There are many, many times, like right now I'm in Goa for a few days more, but when I'm in Mumbai and that city, there are times, some people wake up with cravings for food. Some people wake up with cravings for different things. I crave nature. I feel every cell of my body like craving nature to the effect that it can actually make me really sad when I don't get it. But that's just how our biology works. You have an ecology outside of you and you have an ecology within you. They're not meant to be separate. They're meant to coexist. And when we can have both these ecologies within us, like within your gut microbiome, what is it? Is your gut really about a prebiotic and a probiotic supplement? Absolutely not. Your gut within you, your microbiome, has an ecology of its own. Microbes, fungi, viruses, pathogens, germs, all of them coexisting with one another. You tip the balance, you have severe disease or you have discomfort. You allow them to be in balance by eating the right foods, resting well, staying hydrated, connecting with nature, they behave. You can live with a ton of microbes, a ton of viruses, a ton of pathogens within you. They never cause a problem unless we tip the balance like we do on the outside. Look outside of us. Look at the ecology. If you mess too much with nature, what do we get? All of you, wherever you are in the world, are experiencing that in some way or the other right now, right? You can't fool around with nature within us and outside of us. But imagine if we take this natural being and we spend more time in nature. What's going to happen? Miracles. Miracles are going to happen. For the treatment of tuberculosis, while you should take your drugs, if you've been put onto drugs, there's something that I learned from a very, very senior doctor years ago. He would just take his patients and wheel them out or put beddings on the terrace where they were exposed to the morning sun. And he had the highest recovery rate. That is the power of nature. It doesn't mean you replace your medication that you're on, but what if you put this amazing body that today is healthy or maybe sick amidst nature. We can use nature to heal us beyond just medicine, integrated with medicine. But today, everything is teaching us to spend more time indoors. We can order food, so we stay indoors. We can have everything at the click of a button and we stay indoors. We think, wow, convenience, I'm amazing. Technology is amazing. But hey, guess what? It's making you sicker and sicker. Across generations, it's making us sicker and sicker. So vitamin N science shows us that we should have at least a minimum of 120 minutes a week in nature. I believe that's too less, but I won't complain. If I get 60 minutes in a city like Mumbai, I'll be grateful. But the point is, we should all take personal responsibility, not just for ourselves, our children. If there are teachers out there listening to that, how can you work to have children spend more time outdoors? If you're cabin crew in an airline, you're a pilot, I know you need to go home and sleep and all of that stuff, but no. Hey, you're working hard right now. You want to look at the next 10 or 15 years in your life. How can you build outdoor time in your busy schedule? Everyone can do it if you try. We all have excuses, a ton of excuses as to why we can't do it. But the point is, the truth, the bitter, ugly truth is we can do it. We just constantly lie to ourselves all the time that it's not possible. And then we find our perfect truth and we realize we are to blame. All our excuses, our ego, our pride, our mindset that we think we're jet set, but hey, you can be jet set and still make time. So it's so important for us to incorporate vitamin N in our life. Have a great day, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, breathe deep, and remember, you care is all about you.